Clearly, Messi is not loving life in Paris Saint Germain, as he'd hoped he would when he first joined them last summer. The legendary Argentine forward was forced into leaving Barcelona and made a swift move to Parc de France. However, it appears that Messi is finding it hard to settle in a new environment. Ralf Rangnick has apparently identified 2 players for Manchester United, and the German is going to push for them this January. Joao Felix is reportedly unhappy at Ateltico Madrid and might consider approaches. Manchester City are reportedly in pole position to sign the Fiorentina hotshot Dusan Vlahovic. We've got so much stuff to cover today, so if you like the video, then subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay notified of all our upcoming content. On Wednesday evening, Barcelona will take on Bayern Munich in their final group game of the Champions League. The Spaniards need to win against the Germans in order to avoid the pain of finishing in third. In fact, in the event of a poor result against the Bavarians and a victory for Benfica in their game against Dynamo Kiev, Barcelona would finish last in their group and would therefore miss out on playing in the competition's knockout stages for the first time since the 2000-2001 season. This is a complicated scenario for the Catalans, who have often been powerless against the Bundesliga giants in recent years. More than that, an early exit from the competition would not be great for the Catalan club on a financial level. By failing to come out of the group stages, Barca would lose more than €20 million. This amount is the minimum sum that a team gets for qualifying for the quarter-finals of the competition, and this is what the club had inserted in its forecasts for the 2021-22 fiscal year. The club could compensate for this a little by having a good run in the Europa League, but to cover a minimum of those losses, they would need to go all the way. The most expensive signing in Ateltico Madrid history, Joao Felix is not too happy at the club and wants to leave. The Portugal international no longer feels comfortable working under Diego Simeone. The Argentine tactician's way of football no longer suits the youngster, who has struggled this season, scoring just once and providing only 2 assists in 12 matches in all competitions. The former Benfica man joined Atletico in 2019 and since then has managed only 20 goals and provided 12 assists. This is a record that's now becoming difficult to swallow for Felix, who believes that it is his coach who's wasting his potential through his brand of football. Under contract until 2026, Atletico aren't in a hurry to let go of their star player. At present, the player's entourage is studying different options for their client, who might prosper under a more attacking brand of football. Always on the lookout for a new striker, since Sergio Aguero's departure to Barcelona, Manchester City are reportedly eager to sign Dusan Vlahovic. The young striker has made an impressive start to the season with Fiorentina. While he already stood out last season after scoring 21 goals in 37 Serie A appearances, the Serbian striker is now tied with Ciro Immobile as the league's top scorer this season, with 13 goals in only 16 appearances. Those performances have naturally caught the eye of several European teams since last summer. This is especially the case today, since the player is not going to extend his contract with La Viola, which runs until 2023. While Juventus, Tottenham and even PSG have been monitoring the player's situation, it appears that Man City are also in the race and might even be in pole position to sign him. Still looking for a goalscorer, Pep Guardiola was very close to signing Harry Kane last summer. However, the England international eventually decided to stay put with Tottenham, not too eager to sell him to a direct competitor. Therefore, City are now seeing Vlahovic as a great alternative. It's being claimed that Fiorentina would want a minimum of €55 million to sell their star player, with club owner Rocco Commisso admitting that despite Fiorentina's multiple offers, Vlahovic has not accepted any proposal. Manchester United coach Ralf Rangnick has continued to expand his technical staff since his arrival at the club last week. The 63-year-old has already moved for Chris Armas, who has worked with MLS teams such as New York Red Bulls and Toronto FC. The American has already applied for a work permit and could be joining the coaching staff soon. The German tactician has also enlisted the services of sports psychologist Sascha Lenze, with whom he worked during his time at RB Leipzig, and it appears that the club's owners are willing to assist the veteran tactician in any way possible. Rangnick is reportedly eager to sign Amadou Aidara from RB Leipzig, with the young Malian's versatility seen as a crucial element in the club's chase. The youngster can play in a variety of midfield roles and does seem to look like a Ralf Rangnick kind of a player. Not only that, United might also make a move for Netherlands international Frenkie de Jong. The young midfielder is currently under contract with Barcelona, but owing to the club's financial woes, could be sold as Xavi looks to cater for other positions at the club. The Blaugrana are reportedly interested in signing Edinson Cavani, and with the Uruguayan not much in the starting 11 these days, could be offered as part of a deal that brings the former Ajax man to Old Trafford. De Jong is valued at a little over €70 million, but his ability to dominate the midfield while passing the ball around quickly makes him exactly the sort of player who might succeed under the new United interim boss. Earlier this week, Robert Lewandowski was making headlines in Spain. The reason? The remarks made by the Bayern Munich striker to the Polish media after Lionel Messi shockingly won the 2021 Ballon d'Or award. In his words, the Munich striker clearly displayed his dissatisfaction and doubted the sincerity of Messi's words. The Argentine had said that Leva deserved the award last year. This year, Leva continued to score goals like a machine, but it wasn't enough, with the Copa America victory helping Messi to his 7th award. Lewandowski has not digested the decision, and during an appearance on a Polish TV show, he couldn't hide his frustration. "I felt sadness. I can't deny it. I can't say I was happy. On the contrary, I feel helpless. To be so close, to compete with Messi. Of course, I respect him and what he has achieved. Just competing with him shows me the level that I've reached. But in reality, I felt sad." In addition to that, Lewandowski said that he was not very excited by Messi's idea of giving the Pole the award as well, based on what he achieved last year. In fact, Lewandowski said that he wants Messi to be sincere and that his words should not sound empty. Since then though, Lewandowski's calmed down and said that his statements were misinterpreted and that he's happy to know that Messi expressed a favourable opinion towards him. Is this the end of it? Pointed out since his arrival in Paris, Lionel Messi has not reached the expected level of performance you would expect from a player like him. This can be explained by the tactics of his manager Mauricio Pochettino. According to reports, La Pulga is finding it hard to adapt to Poch's way of football. In addition, the player's entourage is having doubts about the tactical skills of the former Tottenham manager. It's being said that the way Parisians play football is too restrictive and that a lot of players are a little unhappy with the lack of imagination on Pochettino's part. It's not uncommon to see Messi make a slow start to a new campaign. At Barcelona, it used to take him a few months to find his best level. However, the 34-year-old has never been in such difficulty. PSG's summer signing is not making a lot of difference when on the field, and looks a little awkward when he's in a good area on the pitch. But according to former teammate Luis Suarez, his close friend is simply finding it hard to adapt to the weather in the French capital. While speaking on TNT Sports, the Ateltico Madrid man said that he speaks with Messi almost every day, and that he's been told that Messi is suffering a lot in Ligue 1 because it gets cold, and that he even has to play when it's snowing. Indeed, Messi spent most of his playing career in La Liga, where it doesn't snow much on match day. Apart from that, Suarez feels that another reason why Messi is struggling is because this is the first time he's playing in a league which is very physical in nature. Indeed, Messi himself admits that players in France are strong and fast, unlike in Spain where teams try to play a lot more and keep the ball if you don't press well. Quite clearly, Messi is not one of those players who will easily adjust to new surroundings. For someone who spent most of his adult life in one country, the 34-year-old was always going to have a hard time getting used to a different league, where many technically gifted players struggled due to the physical nature of it. However, since he's won the Ballon d'Or award for the 7th time, Messi will eventually get back to his best and start playing in the league as if he was always there. And we're not being sarcastic. Promise.